Good evening, dear listeners, and welcome to a tale that will chill your bones and quicken your pulse. Join me as we delve into the shadows of Perry, Michigan, where the ordinary twists into the extraordinary, and terror waits just beyond the light. This is Karen's Encounter, the Beast of Perry's Woods. On a crisp November evening, the small town of Perry lay nestled beneath a blanket of stars. The air was sharp with the bite of approaching winter, whispering secrets only the night could understand. Karen had decided to surprise her boyfriend, Jake, with a warm meal as he spent the weekend at his hunting camp, deep within his 15 acres of private woods. The woods were familiar to Karen, yet on this night, they seemed different, alive, as if every branch and leaf held its breath. With a flashlight in hand, casting a flickering beam that danced with the shadows, Karen ventured into the forest. The basket of food swung gently by her side as she walked deeper, the usual symphony of the woods absent. No crickets sang, no leaves rustled, only an oppressive, eerie silence that swallowed every sound. As she continued, a low, menacing growl shattered the quiet, echoing through the trees like a dark promise. Karen froze, her heart pounding in her chest. From the corner of her eye, she saw it, a massive, dark figure weaving silently between the trees with a grace that sent shivers down her spine. The creature was not hunting her. It was playing a cruel game, staying just a few steps behind her, savoring her fear, knowing full well it could catch her at any moment if it so desired. Panic surged through Karen as she realized the creature was toying with her, its heavy footsteps mirroring hers, always close enough to keep her on edge. The moonlight pierced through the canopy, revealing the beast in full, a towering figure standing on two legs, with eyes that glowed a menacing yellow. Its presence was overwhelming, a living nightmare that defied logic. The creature let out another growl, a sound so deep it seemed to shake the very earth beneath her feet. Karen knew she had to keep moving, but terror held her in place, her instincts screaming at her to flee. Summoning every ounce of willpower, she turned and ran, her feet pounding the path, branches whipping at her face as she sprinted toward the safety of Jake's camp. Behind her, the beast followed, its powerful strides echoing her own. But it never closed the distance, seemingly content to let her think she had a chance. As the lights of the camp came into view, Karen's heart soared with a mix of hope and desperation. She burst into the clearing, collapsing into Jake's arms, gasping out her encounter. They locked the cabin door, the world outside returning to its unnatural silence. But the beast was gone, leaving behind only the memory of its haunting gaze, a promise that this was far from over. A year passed, and the memory of that night slowly faded from Karen's mind, buried beneath the routines of everyday life. She had almost convinced herself it was just a nightmare. But one evening, as she lay in bed after a relaxing shower, the familiar chill returned. She was in that half-waking twilight of sleep when she felt the presence she couldn't quite place. Her eyes fluttered open, and there, outside her window, were two glowing yellow eyes watching her from the darkness. The beast had returned, tracking her scent, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The realization crashed over her like a wave of icy terror. It was a ghastly scene when the police arrived, called by neighbors who heard the screams that pierced the night. The room lay in disarray, the windows shattered, the air heavy with an indescribable scent. Whatever had been outside was gone, leaving only chaos and a chilling reminder that the Beast of Perry's Woods never truly forgets. Thank you for joining us for tonight's tale. Remember, dear listeners, the shadows hold secrets that dance just beyond our reach. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and always keep an eye on the night. For in the darkness, something watches, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Good night.